My father had severe face blindness. Final part. All those years ago, when my mother went to the Ashcroft estate looking for my father, she had heard those exact same words before being thrown out, word for word. That evening, Christopher knocked on my door. "Mom, can I come in?" He sat across from me in silence for a long while. "Mom, about Natalie. I want to know why." I met his eyes. They were earnest, but there was no anger, no accusation. He had always been like that, thoughtful, considerate, never someone who made me worry. "Mom," he said again, "I know you have your reasons for not accepting Natalie. I want to understand." My hands tightened in my lap before slowly relaxing. "It still wasn't time, Chris," I said. "I can't tell you yet. But do you trust me?" He looked at me without the slightest hesitation. "I do." He stood and walked to the door, then turned back. "Mom, I already told Natalie to go home. Until you give your approval, I won't bring her here again." The door clicked shut. I sat there, my eyes stinging. That boy had never given me a single day of worry. When he started preschool, the other children cried when their parents left. He simply held my hand and said, "Go to work, Mommy. I'll be good." It was not that I wanted to keep two people in love apart, but his grandfather and Natalie's grandfather were the same man. No matter how I looked at it, I could never approve of this marriage. The next day, the housekeeper came in looking uneasy. "Mrs. Wellington, Mr. Ashcroft is here." My hand clenched inside my sleeve. "Show him in." The moment he walked through the door, I recognized the man my mother had loved for decades. My biological father. His hair had turned completely white, but it was neatly combed back. He wore a black tailored suit, gold cufflinks catching the light. Two people followed behind him, one carrying a briefcase, the other a thermos. He certainly knew how to make an entrance. He stopped in the doorway. His eyes swept over me without the slightest flicker of recognition. He did not know who I was. He had never known he had a daughter in this world. "Mrs. Wellington." He nodded, his voice calm and unhurried, the kind of composure that only came from decades of being treated with the utmost respect. "I apologize for dropping by unannounced. I'm Benjamin Ashcroft. Please, Mr. Ashcroft, have a seat." He sat down and looked at me. "Mrs. Wellington, I came today because of the children." He paused, then smiled. "Natalie is my granddaughter. She's been spoiled since she was little, but she's a good girl at heart. The two of them get along well. As their elders, we should support them if we can." He set his thermos on the table, laced his fingers together, and rested his hands on his knee. "I know you built everything you have on your own, Mrs. Wellington. It couldn't have been easy. No family connections, no one backing you. Making it this far by yourself is certainly impressive. But because it wasn't easy, you should understand better than anyone that some opportunities only come around once in a lifetime." He pulled a document from his briefcase and slid it across the table. "This is the 3-year strategic partnership framework between Ashcroft Group and Wellington Group. As soon as the children's relationship is settled, this agreement can be signed tomorrow." He looked at me with absolute